Hey guys, it's RandomMathsInc, and guess what time of the year it is again? Yes, it's Christmas! Screw it! Well, last year I did a video, 12 facts on number 25, and I also said
I did considering doing 25 facts about 12, but that's a bit too much work.
well, clearly I didn't think it through, and then this year I'm kind of stuck, so I'm actually gonna do it. I'm actually gonna do 25 facts about the number 12. So number 12 came from the old English word 12, which literally means to left. That's also kind of why we write this as 12 rather than 12. It sounds the same actually, but yeah. Also the word dozen, which means 12 things, came from the Latin word duodecim, which then is transferred into Old French, into the word dozyne, and then into the modern English word dozen. And talking about Christmas, there's 12 days of Christmas, which lasts the 25th of December, Christmas Day, all the way to January 5th, which is the day that Jesus was baptized. Although this depends on the calendar. Some would say it ends on the 6th of January instead. And there's also a few other stuff that contains 12, including there is 12 inches in a foot, because your foot is as long as the length from the tip of your thumb to the first joint, that long. 12 of them is foot. There's 12 hours on a clock. There is 12 stars on the EU flag, although this has nothing to do with the number of members that is in EU. There is also 12 zodiac signs, and there's also 12 systems in the body, which I'm going to try to list right now. There is the integumentary system, which involves your skin, nails, etc. There's the skeletal system, which is the bones and the skeleton. The nervous system, which involves the nerves, taking senses in, processing it through your brain, and then sending out to effectors. There is the cardiovascular system, which involves the heart and blood vessels to carry blood around the body. There is the endocrine system, which involves glands. There is the muscular system, which involves muscles. There is the respiratory system, which involves getting the air in through your nose and then getting the oxygen out of it in your lungs and your diaphragm as well. There is the urinary system, which involves taking waste out of the blood at the kidney. There is the excretory system, which involves taking that waste out. There is the reproductive system, which makes offsprings. There is the digestive system, which takes nutrients in food, breaking it down using your systems such as your stomach and your intestines. And there's also the immune system, which helps to kill anything harmful, bacteria or viruses that try to enter your body. Not bad. And since we're talking about bodies anyways, there's also 12 cranial nerves, which are nerves that runs directly from your brain, involved in things like vision or smell. And there's also 12 ribs in your body. And also this fact is the 12th fact of the video. Yes, I know it's a bit cheap, but we have 25 facts I need to cover, so I'm going to take this as one of the facts. So now 12 is also a pentagonal number, and it's the smallest number, smallest natural number, where all its factors adds up to give a number bigger than itself, or we call an abundance number. 12 is the atomic number of magnesium, which is an element that is used to make chlorophyll in plants. This fact sounds really familiar. 12 is also the atomic mass of carbon, and while I'm at it, I might as well also say that the Avogadro's constant is the number of atoms that is in 12 grams of carbon-12, the certain isotope of carbon. Also, 12-sided shapes are called dodecagons. And many football teams don't have a player wearing the number 12 because they kind of say that the fans are the 12th member of the club. These clubs include Bayern Munich, Feyenoord, Portsmouth, and Seattle Seahawks. Whereas in rugby union, you don't really care about this, and players who plays as the starting centres of a team usually gets the number 12 shirt. There is also something called the Dozyno Society, which is a society that promotes the use of numbers in base 12 because they say that 12 is a nicer number because it has a lot more divisors than 10. So writing something in a fraction form, will cause there to be less repeated decimals. Like how if you want to write 1/3 as a decimal in base 10, you write 0.3 continuous. But if you want to do it in base 12, you can just simply write 0.4. Much easier. Now the Beatles also had 12 studio albums, which are Please Please Be Me, With the Beatles, Hard Day's Night, Beatles for Sale, Help, Rubber Soul, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The Beatles, Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, and Let It Be. That was brilliant. There are also 12 men that have walked on the moon, And there are also 12 function keys on a keyboard, and if at this moment you want to press the 4th function key with alternate, you are free to do so, because this is the end of the video. And Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.